Yo, hey guys, what's poppin'? It's been a long while. Fun fact, your girl is a college graduate. Very educated indeed. But no, I graduated college and moved back, and I really do need to be organizing my room because I had to move all of that stuff into my room. And unlike normal, I keep it in the front room and it's there for 2 months. We all know it's temporary, and then I move back. I'm not moving back because I'm graduated. But I have not done that yet. And I'm still tired just sitting. Your girl will be starting her work soon in the next couple weeks. Has nothing to do with my degree, low-key, but I want to do it because I like it. And that's what y'all need to do. You need to find something that you like. Okay. So, and while I haven't done nothing all day, it is Friday before Mother's Day. Mother's Day came quick. Why is it the second weekend? Why is it not the end of May? Or at least the third week? Give me some time, leg room. Because I've only been here a week and I already got a plan for Mother's Day. And I ain't got no money because I'm broke. Yeah. I don't have money for Mother's Day. And we're probably going to take her out to eat. But I still want to do something. So, my mama... Sorry, my brain just tried to say mama and girl at the same time. Okay. My mom is a brownie and pecan pie lover. And over Christmas break, what I did not show y'all is how obsessed with hot chocolate and brownies and making those from scratch I was. We're going to make some brownies. I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably just gonna go in here, look at the ingredients, and I'm probably not gonna make the brownies till tomorrow. But y'all gonna get a video, so. The cocoa powder's the main thing we need. And I could have sworn I had a whole tub. Let me get real close. Yo, there's gonna be a lot of editing in my part. Where's the cocoa powder? Where's the cocoa powder? Where's the cocoa powder? Where is the cocoa? You can tell I've been in my room by myself all day. Okay. So I realized, I don't know how it became 10:50, that's beyond me, but I realized that I think all of the clips from yesterday aren't flipped correctly, so my bad if the first half of the video was wrong. But today, like yesterday when I was like making sure I had all the ingredients because I really didn't want to go to the store, I was in my head, I was like, how can I make this like cute for Mother's Day, like, because we don't really like sprinkles, you know, caramel. And I was like, but we don't have caramel. And I was like, wait, you can easily make caramel. So the first thing we're going to do is make caramel. We're going to put that on. I probably should put it on medium heat, but do I look like I care? I'm right here. I'm gonna flatten it out a bit. Make sure it gets all even. And then I'll wait a long while. But y'all don't have to. Now it's getting to where it's starting to clump up, and I'm gonna add another cup. I probably should have added it all at once. We're about to find out. But yeah, I decided I wanted to make a cup of sugar and not just half a cup. Okay, so now we're gonna add in, what the freak? We're gonna add in some butter. Somebody said it's like a bath bomb. I know you'll hear that sizzling. We're not very centered, hold on. There we go. And then I need to add like 3 tablespoons more. turning the heat like off, low key. So I've made caramel before, but this video does not show evidence of that. You wouldn't even think I was a proper baker. I guess I'm not proper. But the clumps should have been melted before I added the butter, but they were not. Don't follow me. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I made it right. The audacity of me to say I don't think I made it right when it sounds like a rock tumbling. Be for real. So there was a lot happening when I made it. I even ended up having to scrap it and making a second batch. The second batch still ended up messing up. Got a lot of rocks, but I did get a little, it looks like caramel, mind you. So I think I'm gonna kind of let this chill in the fridge and hopefully it might thicken up. If not, I still have an idea what to do with it. But yes, here, actually, let me taste it. Yeah, that's caramel. It's just very liquidy. Okay, switched angles on you. Okay, so now that it's melted, we're gonna add our cocoa powder. Normally I do about 3/4, but since I'm experimenting with the caramel, I'm like, why don't I experiment a little bit more? And so we're gonna do a little bit more than half a cup, and then so we did a little bit more than half a cup, and then we're gonna add a little bit of our cocoa mix. I don't know what possessed me to do this, but I mean, it's not that crazy. I'm just interested to see how it tastes. Hopefully, you know, it wasn't that bad, but I just don't see how it would be. Part of me wishes I would have done just a 1/4 cup of cocoa powder and then the rest of the mix, because I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of that mix. It's like 11 o'clock. I don't feel like drinking that right now. But yeah. So you're going to set that aside and let it bloom. So I'm going to use the same thing. And I was like, you know what? Let me wash it off. But I was like, let me taste it first. I forgot that like it's unsweetened cocoa powder. That was nasty. Don't do that. Alright. Put 3 eggs. That chocolate scared me. I was like, what's in the egg? Uh-oh. I don't trust this egg. There we go. 3 eggs, and then a third, some brown sugar. There's 1. I low-key was scared. Uh-oh, it's out of focus. Hello? I low-key was scared that I wasn't gonna have enough there in the end, but I did, and I still have some in the bag. Alright. Then you're gonna beat this until you can't feel the sugar anymore. I've mixed long enough. I really should do the wet paper towel trick. If you're ever hand mixing and you're doing that, just put a wet paper towel underneath it. I don't feel like grabbing one. But now we're going to add in our chocolate. I'm gonna do a little bit at a time. Maybe. I did say maybe. Let me grab a spoon real quick. Obviously, it's probably gonna melt through, but like the mini marshmallows, I probably should have took those out. You know what? Hold on.
Yeah.
Once we get it mixed like that, looking cool, we're going to go grab some flour. All right, I'll do that 2 more times. Get it leveled off, not packed full. I'm gonna do a little less on this one because these both ended up packed and they shouldn't have been. You don't want to pack your flour, but you do want to level it off. There we go. Do that. Alright. I'm gonna mix it in. But yeah, I am now I'm technically not in possession of it. They end up mailing it like 3 months later. So it'll be August, time for another school year to start before I get my degree. But I technically am a bachelor. I possess a bachelor in, what the freak was my degree? Music, all you need to know. Bachelor of Arts in Music. And it's funny because I was so anti-music education, but I am literally in about like 2 weeks about to be a lead teacher for 5 to 6 year olds at a preschool that I worked at last summer. But it's different because preschool does not feel like you're teaching. So I don't know, maybe it does to other people, but to me it does not feel like I'm teaching, even though I am. And so that's why I didn't really go into music education, and I also like didn't go to the preschool until like later in my career. I'm not changing, you know, last minute, especially when it's not like required. Also, I'm pretty good in most subjects, so I don't think it would be too bad if I ever decide to go back. But yeah, I think 5 to 6 year olds is the oldest I'd ever teach. That's like kindergarten. But yeah, it doesn't feel like teaching, so. But your girl is graduated now, and that's probably why she's trying to pick up the camera and be like, hey guys, what's poppin'? As if I didn't desert y'all.
Hey! How y'all doing?
What's poppin'? Ow, I hit my head on the microwave. Alright. I'll scrape it down a little bit as best I can with the thingy thing. I need to buy new spoons. I don't like any of the spoons that we have here anymore. Whether they're broken, melted, I don't like any of them. So I need to buy new spoons because I plan to bake a lot from scratch now that I'm home from college for good. And yeah, we'll see how that journey goes. Let me know if y'all want me to bring you along. Now, mind you, this recipe, I kind of made, I don't want to say developed, found, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but back in December, and I just like kind of put 2 and 2 together in my phone notes. I just put some vanilla. Girl, how much is that? So we're just gonna do what the heart tells us. I think that was like all my vanilla. Sad face. Alright. Now we're gonna push it. Okay. So I did lightly grease this already. And I'm gonna go ahead and pour it in there. I'm gonna stop for a second. I really hate this silver noise.
I want y'all to know I've cut out half of that noise. I'm annoyed editing.
Really kind of smooth that out. And this is where I'm going to see how our caramel turned out. It's still fairly warm for being in the fridge for about 30 minutes. top kind of thickened up. I also put some cornstarch in it, like a little cornstarch slurry. The top kind of thickened up, but it's still kind of soupy. That's okay, because what I'm going to do, hopefully it's fine, I'm gonna pour it over the top. Okay, here we go. I'm only gonna do a little more. I'm nervous, actually, really nervous. And that, I feel like I said a little more and then added a lot more. But there we go. And then we're gonna top it off with the rest of the brownie mix. There's a lot of experimentation up in this recipe that I don't normally do. But this does kind of make for a good thick fudgy brownie, like my normal recipe, so we'll see. I can kind of see the caramel, quotation marks by the way, on top, and it kind of makes me want to add more, but again, I'm too scared. Do we yellow? Do we yellow? I think we yellow, y'all. Hold on. We'll just do like a drizzle, like we're Gordon Ramsay or somebody. Okay. And then that'll go in there for about 20 minutes. Okay, y'all. So I'm probably about to go to bed, so y'all probably won't see me until the morning or the brownie. But I kind of do want the soup to thicken up, and maybe I can write like an M for Mother's Day, Mom, whatever, on top of it if it thickens up. So I'm gonna add a little bit more cornstarch. Did the cold water cornstarch thing. Leave it in the fridge overnight, and we'll see. So I will. Y'all can't see, but I just spilled like half of that on the counter. I'm tired. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. And I'll let y'all know how things are. Okay, y'all, it's the next day, clearly. And I'm not taking the bonnet off. So I got a little carb rope. I'm actually pretty proud of this. It's not the cutest, but it's cute for me. Alright. Now we're gonna see if the caramel. No, absolutely not. We're microwaving. Hold on. Alright, y'all. So it took me microwaving it twice, and we got something. We got a little pastry. Ain't gonna lie, it reminds me of hard candy, so I need to be fast. Okay, y'all. Do I want to do a heart? Okay, y'all didn't see this leg being added because I had to turn the camera off for a second. But my hand's clean, and I'm not gonna say that part. Yeah, it's my alarm. Boom. Bring that up a little bit. Boom. A lot of y'all, it probably looked like a W. Just flip your screen upside down. Duh. Boom. Where'd the card go? It's in the floor. Thank you very much. So I'm not gonna read all the cards, but I'm gonna read the last little point. I said, speaking of points, I don't know how many brownie points one gets for being a mom, so I guess then I made you a whole tray. So happy Mother's Day. Even though y'all not getting this. My favorite thing about making a video is seeing how long it's going to take me to edit. And there's a lot of videos that just actually sit in my camera roll and never make it onto the YouTube channel. I'm sorry. But happy Mother's Day.